What is up, boyos? It is Water Buffalo Man here, and we're back for more Ark Survival Ascended. Alright, so in the last episode, we ended up getting the Raptor Committee, and we ended up going out and completely obliterating a bunch of different creatures, and then getting our creatures obliterated themselves. So today, what we're going to be doing is, if you guys saw the video I uploaded yesterday on the mod of the pseudo-main, we're actually going to go, I did a dino wipe, by the way, we're actually going to go and see if we can find ourselves another pseudo-main in the world, if at all possible, and actually tame them, because they should be fixed. I spoke with the mod dev last night. They should be fixed today. Everything should be ready to go, and we should be able to grab them the proper way. I mean, granted, I grabbed them the proper way last time. I did everything, it just didn't work. But they should be ready to go. So what we're going to do really quickly is we're going to make some gunpowder fast, because we have a bunch of... What do we need for gunpowder again? Cementing charcoal and spark powder. Charcoal and spark powder. Okay, so we have a bunch of charcoal and a bunch of spark powder. So we're just going to take a bunch of this. And if anything, we'll take the Edmontonia out really quick. And we'll go get some more of it here really soon. Actually, how much can I make? Damn. Make about 400 more. That's perfect. Okay, so yeah, what we'll do is we'll actually let that spark powder happen. We're going to go grab, or charcoal happen. We're going to go grab the Edmontonia down here really quickly and clear out a little bit of this area down here. And I just took damage somehow. I don't know how I did, but I did. We'll clear out some of these trees. And we'll get ourselves some more charcoal and some more spark powder and some more pretty much everything. Because the plan is, I don't know when I'm going to get to it, but because I'm doing two separate things at once right now, two separate series kind of. The plan is to try to build our base up on that ledge like I was talking about in the previous videos. That is still the plan. Definitely still the plan. We just got to get our way over to that. But there's a bunch of other stuff I'd like to do as well. So the base building to me is probably like the last thing I need to do, truthfully. Because if I can get everything else done that I want, which as of right now we're looking pretty good at. Let me try to get this up to like 1500 or as close to that as I can. Then we'll increase our melee damage. Because this guy's going to be our metal gatherer going forward. We're probably not going to tame another one. Honestly, I don't think we'll need to. Barring this one dying. I don't even think we'll need to touch that max level one that we saw. We could probably get away without it. So, what we're going to be doing, like I said, is generally just trying to clear things out, get some resources, and then go from there. I just did do, like I said, a dino wipe. I think I said that. I know I didn't want to get straight and make the pseudo-main spawn, but that was because I wanted to test them. And actually, since they should now be spawning on the dead island, we can actually go over and take a look if we can find one. Because if we can find one, we'll actually tame one the way you're supposed to. Which, I mean, granted, we used creative mode fly to do it yesterday, just for the showcase. But if we can get one to actually spawn, we'll try to do that today and take one of them out. They should spawn on the island. We'll see. If they're not there, then we're going to do a completely different plan. We're probably going to work our way back towards the mainland and end up searching for like a Rex or something. That's the play I'm looking for, because I'd like to get us a really decent fighter. Is pretty much what we're looking at. Like, we have the Raptors, don't get me wrong. They're good. They're a good defensive committee for back here at the base. But I don't truthfully believe that they're going to be strong enough if we run into a high-level alpha of some sort. Yeah, he just crawled over spikes. Ignore that. If there's a high-level alpha or something that comes in or just spawns on us, or even, like, because you can get Brontos in here, so if an alpha Bronto spawns in here and for some reason it goes aggressive, I don't think our guys could handle it, honestly. That's part of the reason why I want to make sure that we're prepped and ready with some strong tames. And now that the pseudo-main is officially a dino in the game, I knew a little bit about it a while ago. Oh, we are out of storage space. Okay, I'll take the wool out of there because I don't really need that in there. I'll put the wood in there. Because this is our storage right now. Our resource storage is kind of full. We're looking good for a lot of stuff, but now that the pseudo-main is in the game, I actually may end up making that one of our primary creatures we run with, along with the Arkology dinos. I understand this is an Arkology series, but there's no Arkology pseudo-main, so we're going to be using the pseudo-main plus the Arkology dino. So we're still going to be using the Arkology Rexes and things like that. But we're definitely going to be using these pseudo-mains as well. So that's kind of really interesting to me that they're there, and I'm really excited about that. So let's make ourselves some weapons here. What do we need for this? Metal ingots. Let's make 100 of these. Pull all the metal, because we still have all this metal smelting. Like, this is my biggest pet peeve about playing on a single player game is all this metal still has to smelt down. Like, I've got a ton of metal sitting here still smelting, but because I'm not online 24/7, it's still sitting here. Like, we've got probably 1,500 metal ingots just chilling here that need to be smelted down, and there's nothing I can do about it. Other than just leave the game on and completely, like, occupy my computer for that whole time. So I've been talking to an old friend a little bit about doing possibly another server series. Like, we have Gigark Island going on right now on a server. I'm possibly talking to that person about doing not... What was that noise? Was that you? That must have been you. Not the person that's running Gigark Island, no. A different friend, an old friend that used to play Ark with years ago, who actually just reached out to me last night because it's been forever since we've chatted, about doing a server cluster series together kind of thing, which we would tie in you guys to if you wish to play on it. But it's just been years since him and I have played together, and he actually played with Gene and myself years ago, so it'd be kind of interesting if we could get this to work out the way we want it to. So we're hoping for it, but we shall see when that time does come. So, but that's up in the air right now. I would like to do a full-on series, and I know he's interested in doing like an Ultimate Ark as well. We talked about that a little bit last night too. So I got to burn through my gunpowder, and then I got to take the rest of the gunpowder out of here, whatever's left. We're probably not going to have a lot, but we're still going to let this keep going while we're gone, which is going to be nice. And we'll make one cementing paste, apparently, because we have enough chitin in here for one. Alright, so let's take this back over. Let's transform our weapons into... What do I need for shoddy ammo? Okay, so let's do... Can we do 100? Can we do close to 100? We could do 57. I'll take 57 more shotgun rounds. That should be enough. That'll push this up to, what? Close to 90? 96, I think? And the other simple bullets will still be sitting in here, so it doesn't matter too much. So that's kind of perfect. Alright, so it'll give us some shoddy ammo. I could take a long neck rifle if I had one. I don't, but if I had one, I could take one and use one of those, shoot a shot with one, and then switch over and then use the shotgun. But, like, I got a lot of organization to do. I got a lot of base building to do, truthfully. Like, there's a lot that needs to be adjusted in here. Like, everything's a little all over the place still, because, like I said, this server came out, or this series came out at a really weird time. I had just kind of partially finished up Astraeus. I wasn't planning on Astraeus ending right then and there. I was kind of hoping for a little more to drop, but it didn't. So that's kind of slowed me down a little bit there. And then I was hoping Rag or something would have came out in regards to that by this point. Nothing did until Gigark Island released, and now I'm playing Gigark Island on a different server. And I was going to do a series on that, but I was like, that may be way too much for me all at once. So I was like, you know what, we'll take it step by step. But all right, let's hop on the back of the PT and let's go to the Dead Island and see if we can find ourselves a pseudo main. Does not matter the level. We'll take whatever we can get right now. Because being that the pseudo main can carry artifacts, we're going to try to get a nice little pair of them going so we can carry 2 artifacts at once. We're going to land here really quickly just to make sure our stam's full before we try to cross the water. I did put the high-level saddle on this guy, so we should be okay. And we do have our Raptor if it comes down to it. I don't want it to come down to it because I don't think he could take it. Even though it's got a 90 armor saddle on it, I don't know if it could hold off a strong level Rex or anything. So that's one of my big worries. I'm going to be putting in a different mod here soon, the admin panel mod at some point. Just so prior to videos I can kind of figure out where things are spawning. Because this isn't full-on server, so things aren't constantly spawning, like I said. Like, so this island right now is probably pretty desolate, since I did do a Dino wipe and haven't rendered this in yet. There may not be anything, truthfully, here. Which kind of sucks, but we'll see. We'll give it a second or two to render. Like, that's why I'm just going to float around right now. There's a drop coming in right here. I'll probably just, like, float towards the center of the island and give it the whole map rendering. Ooh, there's a Ceratosaurus. So, as much as you guys know, I hate Ceratosauruses from those of you that have watched my Gigark Island series. They completely destroy anything I try to tame, so I'm a little worried about running into one of those. But they did fix, not on Gigark Island, I'm sorry, on the pseudomain. He did fix the issue. There was just a little bug that was stopping it from absorbing, and now it should be fixed. He put the work through, the update is out, and it should be ready to go. We got an Arkology Carno. Alright, let's see. Do we have any pseudomains? Like I said, we're not too worried about level. I'll take whatever level we can find, honestly, to start with, just so we have one. And we'll go more as it progresses. But the only thing is, I don't know if one's going to spawn here yet. Because Arkology dinos take 50% of the normal dino spawns, because if there is a 100% chance of a Carno to spawn here, there's a 50-50 chance that it could be an Arkology or a normal variant, as well as now I'm adding in this other spawn system, with being the pseudo-main, so I don't know if they're truthfully going to spawn here or not. So give me a second, and I will bring you guys back more than likely when we find one, I'm hoping. Or after I've sat here for a bit and nothing appears, so I'll let you guys know when that does happen. Alright guys, so we're back. We have two pseudo-mains. We have this level 55 and this level 60 right here. I think it's a male and a female. Nope, it's two females. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I gotta find a safe place to land first. Probably out here on this rock would be safest for now. We gotta bait it into the water, blast it a bunch, and then run through and attack everything. So that's going to be the hardest part. Oh, don't you see me, don't you see me, don't you see me. Is it going to come up here at me? Or is it stuck? Because there's a Carno right there. Oh, it found me. Okay. Alright, not what I wanted, truthfully. But we'll have to deal with it. Let's see if we can land here really quickly. Ah! Bro, just fuck off for 2 seconds. Let me land. There's another pseudo-main right there. What level is that? That's a max. That is a max level pseudo. No! Go away! Hey! Let me land. Bro, they are hunting me. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm fine. I like the attention, but damn. Can we not? And say we did, please. Bro! Can you stop? The 150 is down the river, or down the road. That's the one we want. I don't want this 60 if I can't. If I could get this 150, I'm going to try to get the 150. Am I still being chased by the 60? I'm not. Really, dude? You have to fart right now? Rip one out? Bro, can you not? Please. Look, go. I forgot how fast they are at swimming. Because he made them literally shadow mains in the water, pyro mains on the land. This dude is so quick. Bro is fast. Let me see what I can do here. Let me see if I can get him on this side. No! No, 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 no. Nope, get away. That melted my armor. I can't fire my shotgun underwater. I'm so dumb. I'm dead. Because my grapple's not set to where I want it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to run this back. I thought my grapple was set to here, but it's not. It's legitimately set to something else. Bro, chill. Chill, brother, chill. No! How about you don't do that? Ah! Yep, give me a second. I'll be right back. That was probably my best shot right there when I had him, but give me a second. Alright guys, we're back on the island. We're here over by the pseudo-main. It's out there in the ocean for some reason. I'm gonna blast it and see if I can pull it my way. Let's see if we can blast it a bunch of times. Yeah, right there's perfect. Get back in the water. Get back in the water! Alright, we got it. 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 Can we get the taming off, though? Let's see if we can get the taming off. Alright, got one. Alright, can we get this proper? We got this proper here. Can we get another one? Where's there another creature? Come on, I need something. gotta be something on the island. Right over here. Yeah, this will work. You have to do the force. Yep, the force pull back. There we go. So that does work now. That is perfect. So all you gotta do is just, same as it was prior with the Pyromane, you just do the force, boom, pull it back to me. I have to reactivate my thing. It's right bumper, left trigger. Pull it back to me, pull all the flames in. I'm just hoping that I could find something else to fight here really quickly. Because we gotta keep an eye on our health too. Alright, pull it back to me. There we go. Perfect, he's down. Now I just gotta get this guy down. Or just one more pull back. Alright, we got it. We have got ourselves a Pseudomane. A max level one at that, which is insane. 225 this bad boy came out as. We can get rid of the other ones we have now. Let's see what kind of numbers you do. 37, not terrible. But is this one a male or a female? This one is in fact a male. So, no, 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 no. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to fight you. Okay, you're the low level Pseudomane. I can fight you. You are the low level. You're the one I want to take out. There's a 50 over there, or a 60 over there. I'm sorry. We definitely want to go after that one first if we can. Bro, are we healing off each other? Is like that what's going on right now? Is that like entirely what's happening? I think we are. I think we're legitimately healing off each other. I legitimately feel like we're healing off each other. Because that shotgun did absolutely nothing to it. Okay. That was cool. I guess. Alright. So that's awesome. We got ourselves a Pseudomane, max level 150 right off the start. That was kind of cool. We saw there was 3 of them there. There still is the 3rd one there. It's a 55. I don't care for the 55. I'm not too worried about that one as much. We'll end up clearing these guys out really quickly. I'm glad to see that they actually do spawn in. Like I said, I did that wipe just to test to see if they spawned in, and they do. But there's a 3rd one down there. I wonder what the level of that one is. We'll have to check and see here. And I also I could shoot off the back of it. So if I truthfully wanted to, I could bait mine, or use mine as bait to get the other one into the water. Blast, 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 pick mine up. And then, how do I reactivate that thing? There it is, right bumper plus left bumper. And then I could use mine as bait, and then switch it over. That's a 95 female. This is a, what, 20 female. That one's terrible. So the 95 is looking pretty cheeky right about now, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's definitely one we're interested in. What level are you? 140 female. Perfect. That is the one we want. We have now a 140 and a 150. If we could tame both of these, that is a mate-boosted mate breeding pair, and we're going to start working on breeding these guys up to become actual, pardon my language, but monsters. So that is going to be insane for us going forward. I absolutely love Pyromanes, and I love the Shadowmanes. So this kind of works really perfectly. Hey, no! Stop attacking me. We're friends. We are friends, bro. We are homies. We go way back. I think. I don't know. Are you? Hopefully you don't die. Oh no, you're good. You're golden. You got 6. Wait, you have how much health? Well, hold on a second. How much health do you have? You have 1.8. Okay. Oh, there's 2 of them here. There's, of course, there'd be 2 of them here. Which one are you? You're the 55. One of these has like 5.6k health, I think. This is going to be the only problem, is trying to differentiate the one from the other, because I can't take it out. Like, as you can see, I'm just doing damage, and it's just doing damage to me, and we're constantly healing. So the 55 is the green, that's the one we want. But we're not able to do enough damage to completely... I see they're healing right back up. How can we take care of this? Let me see. Let me just zip and dash away really fast. Get away from around that tree. Let me see what we got. We got to have a strat here. There's got to be something we can do. Bro is still aggroed on me. Okay, there's got to be a method we could do to take these guys out, or like separate them from one another. Because I think now there's 3 on me. There's legitimately 3 Pseudomanes chasing me. I don't know how we could do this, truthfully. Because you got to differentiate them from each other, and with all 3 of them on me at once, it's kind of really hard, because especially when they're aggroing, they don't give up chase. Can I lead them over here? Okay. So now, no, I can't. They're still chasing me. Let me see if I can leap over here and bring them into the fight. If I could do that, that might be beneficial. Get them fighting things. because then I could pull the one I specifically want. Which would be the best thing, because there's a 140. What are you? Bro, you're... Yeah, see, we're literally healing off each other, which is kind of not good. There's really no way to fight these things as a pseudo-main. You can't fight yourself, which is the sad part. That's a 95 right there. There's the 140, I believe. I am hydrated, so I can't use my Flame Leap. Let me see if I can pull that 140. There's a whole pack on me now. There's legitimately a whole pack on me. Okay, they're all right there. Literally, they are all right there. How can we separate them? Because that's... Okay, so this thing is kind of cool. I like the way this works. The pack buff. It's got the Pyromane... Damn, okay. Like, there's smoking things. I just need to... I don't... How do I get one? How do I get just one to come down this way? I gotta get them to separate somehow. Or all to come back after me again, I guess. That works too. Yeah, I legitimately gotta get them to separate. And just target other things. Well, that's a 145 female. That's even better. I may go after that one entirely, honestly, because the other one's a 140. This one's a 145. This is legitimately what we're looking for. And this way I don't have to worry about fighting through the pack of everything. I could legitimately just go like this. Yep, get your attention, thank you. Come with me. Come with me, come with me, come into the water. Come into the water, my friend. Nope, Carno. Come on, keep chasing me. We gotta lose that Carno. That Carno's gonna get in our way. That Carno is absolutely gonna get in our way. We need to go this way. Alright, good, you're still on me. I have to check. I'm not worried about losing health because for some reason these guys are like constantly healing off each other. So I'm hoping this strat will work. I don't know if this will work in the water like this. So we're gonna have to, it's gonna be a real test. Let's test this bad boy out. Got it. Alright, we got this one. Let's see if we can work on another one here. All we gotta do is just keep doing that. That's all we gotta do is just keep doing that. I think we can get this really quickly. There's the 140 female. I'm not too worried about it. Like I said, as long as I can just keep flame absorbing, it doesn't matter how much damage I'm doing. If I can just continue to flame absorb, we got this, which is what we're able to keep doing here. Flame absorb again, and there it is. And we have two pseudo mains. I don't know if I can pick my other guy up. Let me see. See if I can lead mine into the water. Come on, pseudo main, let's go. Let's keep swimming. Just keep swimming, buddy. We gotta get as far away as we can. Because for some reason... Are these guys still aggroing on us? Bro, we got a farm coming. What is going on? This is insane. They track you everywhere. Okay, so we got a decent little pair here. Let's see if we can get them running past this guy. Attack onto the Bronto or something. There we go. See if I can get them to swing. Can I get them to lock onto the Bronto? I mean, if this 140 wants to play, we'll play. I'll take the 140 too as well. So that's what we'll probably have to do, is take the 140 leader into the water. Can I pick up my other one? I can. Okay. So if this one wants to play, I'll play. Can I lead you back here? How do I damage you again? Alright, hang on. Can I get you to work here? Is this not working? Are you bugged by chance? I think you might be bugged. let me see here really quickly. Maybe if I could do it this way. Why am I not able to use my shot? Because I was slightly under the water. Move, my pyromane. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Can I don't know why he's barking. He barks like that for no reason sometimes. It's weird. It's like he hears noise. Again. He just hears noise and he barks. Even though there's absolutely no reason for him to be barking. I should be able to tame you again really quickly here, right? I think it has a lot to do with how much damage I'm doing. Boom, got it. Alright, now let's go down here. There is a Rex. That's perfect. That's a 145. We'll use that for the flame. Flame absorb, just get some of that back into me so I can reclaim this one really quickly. Flame absorb. Flame absorb again. Just gotta keep flame absorbing pretty much is the only answer to do right here. Because if we can just keep flame absorbing, we're golden. We're about to have the strongest pack of pseudomains. I know I said, again, ultimate Arkology is just gonna be Arkology creatures. But like I said a few minutes ago, these things are insane. I can't turn down having such fantastic creatures. And because of the fact that now my other one's attacking too, because this guy aggroed it, we're gonna get double the flame on it, which is even better. So we should be able to get another perfect tame here. Yeah, here we go. Almost done. Almost donezo. And pull back. Flame absorb. Almost there. Almost there. Just a wee bit short. And right down here is the answer to that one. Flame absorb and tame. Now we have... Okay, now we have officially 3 pseudomains. All pretty damn close to max level. Let's take a look and see. So we've got 3 high-level pseudomains, all done on screen, so you guys know I didn't, like, take them. Hey. Stop doing your thing. Alright, so they're dancing. They're absolutely dancing. Okay, so we have an assortment, we have an array of colors, too, which is insane. So we're getting 60% damage, and we're doing an additional 17% negative armor resistance to a creature. So let's actually go exploring. We're not going to put any levels into these guys, because I got to get out the best stats from them. So I'm going to be doing tons of breeding with these guys here shortly. But let's see what kind of damage numbers we do with our buff, our ally buff. Ooh, look at these numbers. These are some pretty solid numbers, dude. And luckily, because of the fact that we are... we'll do neutral, not aggressive. Let's see. You got 8k health. You're looking really good. You got 31 melee. You got 38 melee. So that's pretty good. 38 and 45. So that's really nice. And then what do you have the one I'm on? The one I'm on has 37 health. So the one I'm on really doesn't have much that's special. So it's a good thing that I was able to find these other two. Especially this one. With the really high health stat. That's going to be an amazing pseudomain if we could bring all these stats together. This is going to be insane if we can bring these stats together. Oh wow, this is going to be nuts. This team, this pseudomain army, I think we could more than likely do every cave. I get it. I know I said I was going to do Arkology only. But these guys are kind of game-changing for that. And, I mean, I could still do Arkology style, like having to fight every Arkology alpha and having to tame only Arkology creatures for, like, metal running and things like that. So I think that's what we're going to do. But what I'm probably going to do for caves, because these guys can cave. These guys can definitely do caving. And I'm talking probably the hard underwater cave, too. We probably don't need to tame anything else going forward. So that's probably what we're going to do is just use these guys exclusively, going for the rest of it. But I do want to find something big and strong to fight. And right there we have an alpha. Or not an alpha, 150 Arkology. Yeah, with these guys getting their hydrated buff too. Hydrated buff, like, this is going to be insane how strong these guys are. Let's see, 72 damage. They're mate boosted right now. Again, we're doing also that fire damage as well, which this gives us the extra buff of protection of fire against the dragon as well, too. I don't know if these guys can walk through lava like the pyromanes. I'm assuming they can. But we're completely shredding through this. There's another Edmontonia right there. Like, I'm definitely set on using these guys for the remainder of the series. Getting lucky enough to find 3 high levels, we probably don't need anything else. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I may look to see if I can get a higher melee stat. Because I think the highest we saw, and again, mind you, these guys aren't imprinted at all. These are not imprinted, these are just mate boosted and pack boosted. That's all. That's legitimately all they are right now. Is mate and pack boosted, which is kind of nuts. And as you can see, we are just completely absorbing everything that these guys can throw at us. It's not even funny. Like, we're at full health. I don't think we've gone below. I just heal back up by using the flame absorb, which I can't do right now, clearly, but it's insane. These creatures are absolutely nuts, dude. Like, look at these things. Amalgamaniac outdid himself again. Absolutely again with these. The colorations, the creatures themselves, I mean, it's insane. So 31 points into melee is our highest. 45 is, I think, what we have for health. No, 38 melee is our highest. So we got a 38 right there. So that's pretty close to 40. And the 45 health is going to be insane. And you got to think with imprinting, you're probably pushing closer to 10k to start with. And they have a natural armor of, what, 60? So that right there alone is naturally stronger. And then the imprinting and then just the gang buff that it has. As you can see on screen, we're doing an extra 66% damage. Like, it's insane. These guys are going to be fantastic, and these are definitely going to be our creatures going forward. So I would just like to say thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys back here next time for more Ark Survival Ascended when we probably go caving. We're more than likely going to try a cave or two now that we have the most busted pack of creatures. And these guys are relatively easy to get early game. All you need is a weapon of some sort. It doesn't even need to be a strong shotgun. You could sit there and just constantly try to get one of these. So it's not like this creature's really hard to get. But thank you guys, and I will see you guys back here next time.